Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. We're still early in the season. Mike, how long does it take teams who've had off-season roster shakeups, a complete makeover, to settle things into place?
You know, it all depends on chemistry. Some guys can easily drop into a new team, but for others, it could take a few months to find the rhythm.
And you're bringing guys in, but you've got to know exactly how they're wired, too, don't you? Do they fit? Do they mesh with the rest of the guys you got on the existing roster?
Yeah, you have to figure out, does the guy you brought in care about whether he really fits in well? Does he care about the other players that he's out on the floor with? Or is he single-minded, tunnel vision? It's just all about me.
Yeah, a lot of layers to consider for sure. And here are the Kings now. It's a three-point game. Drew passes to Griffith. Now Mullen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This close to the bucket, Mullen is extra deadly. He rarely wastes a high percentage look.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. They set the pick. He takes it in. It's deflected. They retain possession. And they pick up 2. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Drew. Thomas covering. Drew passes to Mullen. Here's Griffith. Just 5 to shoot. With a step back. Rebounded by Livingston. And here's Thomas who brings it up for Detroit. Outside, Rodman. Thomas sets a screen for Rodman. Driving the lane, and it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Here's Rodman. 3 on the clock. Blocked again. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he stays with it. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Goes back up. Here's Livingston. Back to Thomas. Tries again.
Incredible defense on display. Love watching him come up with the block.
And that one is good.
Yeah, the jump shot of Thomas. Cash money. Boy, it's nice seeing him knock down that mid-range jumper.
Here's Drew. Thomas covering. Pass to Mullen. Here's Griffith. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Defense has to play Griffith tighter due to his scoring ability.
Kansas City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Some know Dow Griffith by the name Dr. Dunkenstein, a tribute to his tremendous acrobatic abilities that let him cause havoc up around the rim.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Shooting too many blanks in this one to stay close.
Maybe try something different. Couldn't hurt at this point.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Livingston, guarded by Ford. From deep, Rodman. Rodman with another miss. Last game for Kansas City, they picked up a win against the Suns. Pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
Thinking about catching and shooting immediately. I love the confidence and assertiveness from Griffin.
Outside, Rodman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Rodman. That one is no good. Kansas City leading by 4. Pass to Drew. Thomas with the steal. Drop Drops in the breakaway layup. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Zeke is a two-way point guard that does it all.
Here's Drew. 11-point game his last outing. And here is 4. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Here's Drew. Rebound, Detroit. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Hey, you want to have some roadkill, get wins on the road, you've got to shoot the 3-ball well.
And they did exactly that. It's one way to silence the crowd.
Now, here's Rodman. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
He's become a pest to guard. Knows how to get to the line consistently.
Here's Drew after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Mullen. Here's Griffith, who's guarded by Johnson. Here's Drew. From outside the arc, Rodman grabs the rebound. It's Rodman with the ball for Detroit. And going against Kansas City, their first meeting of the season.
They were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, no doubt.
And these two could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. So tonight's matchup carries an eerie relevance that could go well beyond the one game.
Now here's Mullen. His last outing, he had 24 points. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Boy, he put the move on the D right there and made sure to finish it off.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Outside Thomas. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Rebounded by Kansas City.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
Here's Drew, still without a basket. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And you can count that one as a screen assist. The pick allows him to get free and go right to the rim.
Pass to Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. 17 points in his last outing.
And talk about being assertive. Thomas is so good at making quick decisions.
Here's Drew. Thomas covering. Outside Mullen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Look, that's what it takes to succeed inside. Grit and determination.
Kansas City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Vaughn's checked in for the Pistons. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Rodman against Mullen. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Vaughn. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He'll hit those if you leave that much room. Needs to do a better job of closing out.
Here's Drew. Pass to Mullen. Here's Griffith. Over Johnson. And that one's good. Griffith has got 6.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
The coach now looking to make some adjustments.
Yeah, so I like this timeout. Reset. Talk it over how you want to attack this game.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Bailey, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when Bailey is attacking, he's tough to slow down. Really forcing the D's hand there.
The Pistons have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first.
Long and lanky, Bailey uses that frame to his advantage in so many ways.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Kansas City leading by 3. Here's Scurry. Outside Mullen. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
They get it back. Rodman. Missed inside. For Kansas City, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
And the defensive effort like that, that's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not.
Yeah, because when you don't, this is what happens. They throw it right down in your face.
Detroit with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send them to the line than allow an easy layup.
Free throw drops for Rodman. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Kings leading now by 5. Outside Mullen. Off target from three-point range. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Vaughn, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Really high degree of difficulty on that shot. Have to maintain control out of the spin move. Easier said than done. Then to concentrate and knock down the jumper. That's good work.
Now here's Mullen. 7 points in the game. There's the triple. Rebounded by Bailey. Pistons trail by 3. Hammonds kicks to Vaughn. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Kansas City has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Mullen. Shoots over Rodman. Here's Collinsworth. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Pistons. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Rodman. Here's Hammonds. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Scurry the pass to Simpson. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And Kansas City misses again.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
Now here's Rodman. He has 5. It's good. Rodman's got 7.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Outside Mullen. To end the drought. Over to the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Kansas City shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, so it's both teams making substitutions here. He's off on the second.
And this guy simply just wants to win and will do anything he can to do this.
Hammonds kicks to Thomas. With 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
That was a really solid first quarter defensively.
It starts with energy, but also it's about the scouting report. Credit to the defensive coordinator.
And an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
The Pistons have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Scurry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Pistons trailing. Thomas passes to Hammonds. From down in the low post, it goes. Hammonds got his first points of the night.
The goal of offenses should be getting the easiest shot possible. And generally speaking, the closer you are, the easier to score.
Here's Collinsworth. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Higgins. Thomas with it. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 1 now for the...
It helps him penetrate.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Scurry, no good. Pistons shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Bailey passes to Thomas. Pass to Hammonds. Here's Bailey. Pistons passing it around. Puts it up from 12. Collinsworth grabs the board. And Kansas City shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Thomas over to help. Woodson passes to Simpson. Tries it from the top of the key, and the shot goes down. And the Kings lead by 1. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Thomas kicks to Hammonds. Pass to Higgins. It's Thomas on the wing. Rebounded by Kansas City. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Pistons foul.
And some changes here for the Kings. Ford's checked in, and Drew's subbed in for Woodson.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simpson. Thomas covering. It's deflected. They get it back. Here's Vaughn. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Higgins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
For Detroit, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First one falls for him. A different look here for Detroit. Warwick's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Vaughn. And so he hits both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside. Bailey passes to Thomas. Johnson outside. Thomas sets a screen for Johnson. Over Drew. And the basket by Johnson. And the Pistons lead by 3.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Here's Drew. And there's the try. Scurry, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Bailey passes to Thomas. Johnson outside. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. And he sinks the layup.
Isaiah Thomas.
And now a 5-point Piston lead.
The grit of Isaiah Thomas, a point guard willing to bang down low.
The fadeaway. Good on the bucket.
I'm not so sure he needed it, but the fadeaway does make the shot even sweeter.
Detroit leading by 3. Johnson with it. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Thomas. Here's Warwick. There's the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And taking it inside. Always a good game plan. I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defense. Maybe sag off some shooters.
First free throw is good. Livingston's checked in for the Pistons. Rodman comes in for Higgins. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Pistons with possession here. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Kansas City on D. Johnson, the pass to Livingston. With the drive, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Livingston showing you right there, he knows how to finish off those drives.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Thomas. Now, here is 4. No scoring in this one. Stolen by Thomas. Lays it in off the breakaway. Thomas got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
Right now, this is Thomas's show. I mean, he's just torturing the defense and getting busy.
Here's Drew. Thomas covering. Griffith passes to Mullen. Clock at 4. Out to the right wing. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Thomas with the ball. Over Drew. Thomas, no luck. Kansas City trails by 5. Here's Griffith. And there it is for him. Griffith has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is how you capitalize in close. Griffith, superb at burying himself deep in that area.
Outside Thomas. Johnson outside. Thomas gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
That's normally one of his spots. But it was a quality look. Shame to see it go to waste.
Mullen passes to 4. Good ball movement here by the Kings. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Back to Thomas. Nails the wide open jump shot. 14 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
Here's Drew. Thomas covering. Over to the left wing. From beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay hot.
Here's Livingston. 8 points his last outing. Rodman outside. Got a hand on it. Eyes again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Pistons making a change here. Bonds checked in.
Number 20, Chet Bond.
Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Griffith. Johnson with the block. They recover it. Fades. It's rebounded by Warwick.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Outside, Rodman. Gets that one to drop, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Drew. Outside Mullen. Here's Griffith. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Drew. Over Vaughn. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Drew's got the game tied up here for Kansas City. Pistons have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson outside. Here's Vaughn. They set the screen. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Kansas City. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Drew passes to Mullen. Here's Griffith, covered by Johnson. Here's Griffith. 8 points for him. Shoots over Johnson. Griffith can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Offensive rebound. Livingston off target at the rim. Got a piece of it. Now Mullen, 7 points in the game. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
It's a mistake to let Mullen find space in mid-range. His strong mechanics can make it a go-to for him.
Now here's Rodman. Count that bucket. Rodman's got 11.
And what a strong take that was, just going right at the bigger defender.
Finishes like that demonstrate confidence and should, in turn, improve his after that bucket.
Pass to Ford. Kicks it out to Mullen. Here's Griffith. Ford, a screen on Johnson. Here's Griffith. It's rebounded by Warwick.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Mullen with the ball. Picked up by Rodman.
Smart read by Mullen, recognizing the overcommitment and burning the defense for it.
It's Rodman with the ball for the Pistons. Pass to Vaughn. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Vaughn's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
No good that time. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll return shortly.
The Pistons.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game so far for Isaiah Thomas.
He has been an absolute ball thief, but he guesses right a lot too.
Well, he's certainly kept that offense on edge.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Livingston. Mullen against Rodman. Now Thomas. Over Drew. Thomas, no good.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
Drew passes to Mullen. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss from there.
Yeah, but I expect him to keep firing away when given the chance.
Johnson kicks to Rodman. Here's Livingston, defended by Mullen. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked, and they recover it.
That was unexpected to say the least. What a misguided decision there.
No idea what he was thinking there. And his teammates look just as confused as we are. This is what a floor general looks like. The vision and the pinpoint pass.
Pass to Livingston. Rodman outside. Here's Livingston. Outside Thomas. For the lead. And it's Ford with the rebound. Here's Drew. Takes it inside. And no good that time. Great D that time from Thomas. Outside, Rodman. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Here's Warwick. Rebounded by Kansas City.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Outside Mullen. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Assertive move. You can tell this game's heating up.
Pistons trail by 4. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Outside Thomas. Back to Rodman. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Rodman's got 14.
Showing he can get it done from deep. The defense must defend this better moving forward.
Here's Drew. And here is 4. Mullen up top. Defended by Rodman. The shot's good from Mullen.
As pure a shooter as you'll find. Mullen's deadly from all 3 levels.
Outside, Rodman. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Drew. Mullen passes to Griffith. Down low. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
He's able to get it in close, but what a reaction by the defense. Getting there to shut him down.
Johnson, the pass to Livingston. Pass to Thomas. For the lead. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
The Pistons have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
The perfect leader. Isaiah Thomas runs the show at the point, but he also leads the way in the locker room.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. For Kansas City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Drew. He's guarded by Thomas. Drew passes to Ford. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Warwick's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Rodman lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Kansas City. Pass to Drew. Throws it up high. And what a wild one this has been, Mike.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes.
Yep, they regret them for sure. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Bailey, he's checked in for Livingston. For Kansas City, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Drew. Outside Mullen. Pass to Drew. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. One's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. The Kings have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for your Kings, Simpson, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Vaughn. 8 points for him. Pass to Bailey. Rodman with it. Here's Bailey. 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. The three. Rebound by the Kings. Ford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Simpson. He has 5. Pulls it up. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 19.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Rodman passes to Johnson. Rodman sets the screen for Johnson. Over Drew. And it's Ford with the rebound. Ford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Not sure what Coach said to them at halftime, but it certainly ignited a spark. They've got the lead now.
I think they knew they needed to pick their energy and effort up. And they've done just that coming out of the break.
Here's Vaughn. He's got 8. Back to Rodman. To halt the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Rodman's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was all alone. Nice job baiting the D to get his man open.
Simpson, the pass to Mullen. Here's Simpson. Over Warwick. Simpson, no good. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Vaughn, the pass to Rodman. Over Mullen. Out that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Rodman. The Kings have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Drew. Here's Simpson. He's got 5. 4 on the shot clock. On the wing, Johnson. To the paint. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Vaughn. And Kansas City shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Simpson, the pass to Mullen. Higgins is checked in for the Pistons.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Mullen. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Bailey. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Kings shooting well, 50% from the floor. To the middle. It's tipped. The 17-footer. And it's Collinsworth missing. Detroit's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. And now, let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Isaiah Thomas. David.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
David, thanks for the report. And Mike, good to hear he will not be out that long.
Yeah, Kev, that could have been a lot worse.
Oof. Now Johnson. following the three-point attempt by Chris Mullin. Johnson inside. Collinsworth grabs the board. Collinsworth's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Drew passes to Woodson. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now the Pistons with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Right side, Mullin. Pass to Woodson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drew. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Drew's got his third basket of the night. It's Rodman with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Vaughn. Johnson right side. Pass to Vaughn. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Vaughn's got 12. Here in the second half, Mike, this game is still very close.
An insane amount of lead change. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth.
Here's Woodson. Scoreless thus far. Great open look there. And the Kings lead by 2.
It looks so crisp coming out of his hands. Mullin is a dynamite outside shooter.
Back to Rodman. There's the pick. Bailey passes to Higgins. On the wing, Rodman. 20 points for him. Can't hit from 12. For Kansas City, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Kicks it out to Mullin. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Collinsworth. Power down with both hands.
In close games, you got to take the hard foul. You cannot allow dunks in close ball games.
Yeah, because you always say these easy points will kill you. Absolutely destroy you, huh?
You got to shut them down.
Oh.
And that begins with better pressure on the ball. They need some better effort defensively.
And we've reached the end of the third. Kings ahead, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kansas City leading by 4. And he slams it one-handed.
That's one way to build this lead.
Yep, showtime, Clark, and a real important hoop.
You want to extend that lead.
Pass to Vaughn. Back to Rodman. To the paint. Here's Bailey. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Down low, Big T living up to the name.
Simpson the pass to Scurry. Here's Simpson.
Detroit foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just 3 to shoot. Puts it up. Rodman grabs the miss. Pistons trail by 4. To the inside. Bailey. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
At nearly 7 feet tall, you got to keep Bailey out of the paint, or he will dunk all over you.
Here's Simpson. Here's Scurry from the arc. The shot missing.
Collinsworth. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And, well, Detroit shooting 41% for the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. From deep, Rodman. It's hauled in by the Kings. From 20 feet out and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 25.
That's a needle in a haystack shot. Not going to hit that one very often.
Here's Vaughn. Pass to Hammonds. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot from the top of the key. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Vaughn. Here's Scurry. Inside. Rodman looking it over.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Rodman taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Drew's checked in for the Kings. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. And it's tied up with that one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Scurry. Pass to Drew. Beyond the arc. Scurry, no good.
And you can bet he's going to keep taking these shots. Even though he missed there, that's not going to shake his confidence.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Hammonds. Over Drew. And that one's good, Hammonds. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Collinsworth, the pass to Drew. Here's Simpson. Trying his luck from deep. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Here's Collinsworth. Missed it, even after all those chances. Down low. And the basket by Bailey. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Johnson. Poked away. Pass to Hammonds. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And we've seen them also attack from the post. A lot of key possessions have ended with them scoring on the block.
And he sinks the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Simpson, the pass to Scurry. They need this one. Uses the glass to drop it in. 27 points for him.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for. That's the one they wanted. Get it into his hands and let him do his thing.
You have to lean on your guys in close games like this. The NBA is a stars league.
Rodman in the post. Estevan launches it. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Kansas City trails by 3. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Collinsworth. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Rodman in the post, and he lays it straight in. Rodman's got 13 points in the second half.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Pass to Drew. Here's Scurry. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by Bailey.
You know, on that shot, I'd like to see him go straight up with it.
Rodman outside. Here's Bailey. Johnson right side. Rebounded by Kansas City. Collinsworth's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Misses the layup. Detroit leading by 3. Estevan. Back to Johnson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Known as the microwave, Johnson, one of those players that can heat it up in a hurry. And once he does, watch out, because he's going to be aggressive and filling that bucket up.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look here for Detroit. Warwick's checked in, and Livingston subbed in for Hammonds. Second free throw, no good. Kansas City trails by 4. Pass to Drew. Mullen with the ball. Here's Griffith. Tries the spin move over Rodman. The offensive rebound. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, number 33. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Vaughn. On the wing, Rodman. Pass to Livingston. Here's Vaughn. Clock at 6. On the wing, Rodman. Defended by Mullen. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Just not on the same page right there. Not sure what he was trying to do with that pass.
The Pistons leading. Here's Vaughn. Outside, Rodman. Switch. To the middle. Warwick gets the bucket. Warwick's got his first 2 points of the night.
Saw the lane open up, and he led his man perfectly with the pass.
Rebound. Can't hit from in close. Pistons leading by 4. Johnson, the pass to Livingston. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Warwick up and in from the low block.
This is how you share the ball. Livingston, great pass to the open man.
Passes to Mullen. Here's Griffith. Here's Drew. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Griffith over Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
There's the pick. Drew passes to Griffith. Here's Drew. To the paint. Here's Ford. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Effort is a skill, and one he possesses in abundance.
Detroit leading by 6. And then outside. Let's go. The rebound by Mullen. Mullen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, since Mullen is so active as a scorer, puts the defense in a bind, often causes mistakes by the defense, like fouling him right there.
At the line for 2, Chris Mullen.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Known for his incredible work ethic, Mullen can often be found in the gym, honing in on his craft.
And Mullen drops them both.
Cool as a cucumber as he knocks down all his free throws. Great job getting them to go when it counts.
Rodman against Mullen. Rodman in the post. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rodman's got 26. 1:27 left to play here in the 4th. He lobs it up.
Wow. The lob, the finish, that was beautiful.
It's Rodman with the ball for the Pistons. They lead by 4. .106 left in the 4th quarter.
This is how you convert inside. Livingston just powering it down in style.
They've got to get points in bunches and in a hurry.
Yeah, and a lot of luck. It will be very difficult for them to get back into this one.
Drew misses. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rodman kicks to Johnson. Pass to Livingston. Rodman outside. Rodman double team. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Warwick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, 15 foul. Shooting for Detroit. Warren. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 8. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They are still fighting hard. That's admirable, but I think this one's just about done.
Yeah, not looking good for him. It's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 18 feet out. Drew gets the bucket.
What anticipation to get rid of it quickly. Saw the D closing in and let it fly.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Pistons. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And not much left to play for at this point, Clark.
Kevin, you leave it all out there. You give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just was not their night.
Red ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. And so the Pistons take the win. Picking up a road win, Mike, pretty handily tonight.
On the road, you usually take what you can get, so they should be very happy with this victory.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. And the West will start out with the possession. Now here's Johnson. Outside Mullen. Robinson a screen on Pippen. Here's Mullen. No good that time. Good work defensively by Pippen. Outside Thomas. Pass to Jordan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Johnson. Here's Mullen. He's defended by Jordan. Mullen's shot is off.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Pass to McHale. Rob. On the wing, Drexler. Thomas covering. Drexler kicks to Johnson. And here is Mullen. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. That one drops for him. Johnson's got the game going with his first points of the game for the West All-Stars. Mullen against Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Spins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on David Robinson.
Such a physical player. Jordan seems to embrace getting contact on the way up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West. Outside Mullen. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Smart read by Mullen, recognizing the overcommitment and burning the defense for it.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Bird outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson with it. The 8-footer. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Pippen kicks to Thomas. Here's Bird. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Mullen against Jordan. Mullen dishes to Drexler. Outside Mullen. The shot's good. Now Jordan. And the East All-Stars call time here.
Well, we don't have to guess what they're going to be talking about. We know what the deal is.
Yeah, the offense has been throttled. They have to figure this thing out.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Thomas. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
To the middle. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. He has 6.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Outside, Jordan. It's stolen by Mullen. Johnson left side. That's tipped and stolen by Thomas. To the inside and taken away by Magic. On the wing, Mullen fires the 3. It's hauled in by Pippen.
Sometimes you do things right on offense, and the shots just don't fall.
West All-Stars with the rebound. Pass to Drexler. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside Mullen. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
The lefty with a textbook jump shot. Mullen is so reliable on those catch-and-shoot attempts.
Here is Thomas. On the wing, Burke. McHale setting the pick for Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Robinson with the block.
Defense is a major part of what Robinson brings to them. Looks like he'll be a premier rim protector.
Joe Dumars. He's checked in for the West. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Malone's checked in. The West leading by 5. They double-team Johnson. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
You know, right away, Robinson gets the ball. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't give the defense any chance to close in on him.
Thomas kicks to Jordan. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Dumars.
Well, that was a nice individual defensive effort there. Did a great job to contest the deep ball.
Johnson down low. Thomas is on him. And he comes up with the deuce. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They could not have asked for a better start.
This is looking like a no contest already.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. The West All-Stars on D. Jordan looking around. Four on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Buries the jump shot.
No defense for that now. I mean, Jordan just too fast.
Here's Dumars. Nothing on the board. Drexler outside. Over Bird. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the West leads by 10.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Thomas. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've got liftoff. Jordan showing off that unmatched vertical leap to go up and throw down the alley-oop. Nicely done.
Here's Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Rebounded by Malone. The East trail by 8. Jordan passes to Thomas. Bird outside. Pass to McHale. Excellent D that time from Robinson. It's tipped. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Aguirre's checked in. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Stockton's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Now, here's Stockton. Pass to Jordan. And here's Stockton. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Goes up to get it and throws it down.
Here's Dumars. Johnson with a screen on Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Robinson. Some nice passing here by the West. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the East.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
The shot by Jordan, no good.
Great defense. Forcing the tough shot. Getting a hand up on him is a must.
And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Stockton. Malone with it. It's rebounded by Johnson. Now Dumars, defended by Bird. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. Malone with the steal. Stockton dishes to Jordan. And here's Malone, guarded by Robinson. Dumars against Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Dumars. Pass break. Here comes the West. Trying to end the drought. And it's good on the way up. And the West leads by 8. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the West All-Stars?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, making it tough on the shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
And the East has possession. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Jordan's shot is off. The West leading by 8. On the wing, Johnson. He's defended by Stockton. Aguirre kicks to Robinson. On the wing, Johnson. Over Stockton. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Johnson's got 6.
Smart play by Magic, taking full advantage of an opportunity to shoot the ball.
Stockton the pass to Jordan. Pass to Bird. Clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on David Robinson.
With all of his moves and counter moves, Bird gets to the line a lot.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Olajuwon's checked in for McHale, and Thomas subbed in for Michael Jordan. Bird hits them both.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
And Adams kicks to Dumars. Pass to Aguirre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, even with the defense right in his path, Aguirre stayed strong and earned himself a trip to the line.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, Mark Aguirre does really just about everything you would ask of him on the floor. Not much that he can't do.
Rodman, he's checked in for Bird. And so Aguirre nails them both. The East trail by 10. Outside Thomas. It's rebounded by the West.
And the shooter had really no airspace to get that shot off. That's good deep.
Yeah, terrific defense. Doing a great job contesting without fouling.
Here's Aguirre. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the West All-Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game. Now, here's Thomas. On the wing, Rodman. Pass to Malone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the D is well aware of Malone's strength, which is why they resort to fouling him inside.
The East All-Stars have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First one falls for him.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a four-man.
And both free throws good for Malone. And the West All-Stars have possession. And Adams kicks to Dumars. Pass to Aguirre. Back to Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. Malone comes with the double team. It's deflected. Here's Adams. Offline with his 3. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. 8-point game. West All-Stars with the rebound. Adams against Stockton. Adams, the pass to Dumas. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Boy, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's skilled at swiping the rock away.
Mullins checked in for the West. And a switch here also for the East. Pippen's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Just 5 on the clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Mullins' shot is off. The East trail by 8. Here's Malone. Aguirre grabs the miss. Thomas against Drexler. Over Thomas. The West again cannot hit. Stockton looking around. Malone right side. Pulls up on the wing. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 8. Here's Aguirre. Backs down the step back J.
You know, from that far out, Aguirre pretty much automatic.
Stockton kicks to Thomas. Back to Stockton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It's easy to understand why Stockton is so efficient. He takes smart shots, a high IQ player.
Drexler against Thomas. Drexler passes to Adams. From outside, off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Mullen against Pippen. Olajuwon with a screen for Pippen. That's tipped.
Superb D that time from Sampson on the shot clock.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, time to talk things over.
Yeah, they've got to get organized and make more of their opportunities.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
James Worthy's checked in for Aguirre. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Just 4 to shoot. Stockton with no one around him. And it's good from the elbow. Stockton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
Adams taking his time here. Over Stockton. Adams' shot is off. The East trail by 6. Thomas kicks to Stockton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like when Stockton looks to score, because at times it makes the defense get over-aggressive.
The East All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Stockton.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Magic Johnson, he checked in for Adams. And a switch here also for the East. Bird, he's checked in for Olajuwon. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The West leading by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Worthy. Down low. Here's Mullen. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Mullen's got his second basket of the night.
You know, this is Mullen's role. He's out there to score, which includes capitalizing from inside, too.
Up top, Malone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. Olajuwon's checked in for the East. And both free throws good for Malone. Johnson with it. He has 6. The 11-footer. And Pippen pulls it down. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Pippen. Still yet to score. Count that one.
The muscle from Malone. Outstanding at staying in control despite the hit.
Johnson against Thomas. Pass to Mullen. Back to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Mullen's got his 3rd assist on the night. The East trail by 5. Outside Thomas. Malone, a screen on Johnson. Thomas passes to Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Perfect execution in the pick and roll by Thomas. A top-notch decision maker.
Here's West now. Now Johnson. He's got 8. Johnson double teamed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drexler. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Drexler outside. Johnson down low. Defended by Pippen. Johnson kicks to Drexler. Back to Johnson. East grabs the miss. The lead really is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance attached to it.
Here's Thomas. Malone outside. Back to Thomas. Johnson with the block.
Good awareness from Johnson on defense. Sees the shot coming and gets to it just in time to block it.
And that one, good. Drexler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
East All-Stars.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Malone. And Stockton subbed in for Thomas. The East trail by 5. Now, here's Stockton. 5 points in the game. Good ball movement here by the East. Bird kicks to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Johnson with the defensive effort. The West leading by 5. Aguirre passes to Adams. Mullen with the ball. And it's Bird picking him up. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Mullen. Mullen's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Stockton. Shot from the wing. And it's good. 2 points. Stockton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Drilling that jumper. He thought it was going in immediately.
Jordan against Johnson. Here's Mullen. Drops in the layup for 2. Mullen's got 4 points this quarter.
There's a reason they call him Magic. How'd he find him?
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Now here's Bird. He can't get it to go. Johnson outside. And stolen by Olajuwon. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Adams outside. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the West can't hang on to the ball.
The ball sailing out of bounds. Not the offensive possession they were hoping for.
The East trail by 5. Pass to Jordan. Stockton in the high post. Adams on him. Bird looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. Olajuwon, good.
With his impeccable footwork and interior scoring, Olajuwon really an ideal roll man out of the pick and roll.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
I've been really impressed with some of the adjustments Coach has made here in this ball game.
Yeah, as the game has moved along, Coach has done a nice job making the necessary changes.
So for the West, Robinson's checked in for Aguirre. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Adams. And then for the East, McHale comes in for Olajuwon. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for John Stockton. Pass to Drexler. Outside Mullen. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. Mullen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Like the unselfishness of Drexler, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
Outside Thomas. Here's Bird. The shot from the low post is good. Bird's got 6.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Outside Mullen. To the inside. Robinson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Enthusiastic play from Robinson inside. You can tell he loves operating in that area.
Outside Pippen. Pass to McHale. Good ball movement here by the East. 13 feet away. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bird. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West. They've led by as much as 10. Now here's Mullen. Outside, Drexler. 6 to shoot. Outside Mullen. Stolen by Pippen. And the dunk by Jordan.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Now here's Drexler. Here's Johnson. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he's someone guys around the league like playing with because they know they can count on him.
The West All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, the combination of size, speed, and length that Johnson has, really pretty unique for a point guard.
And both free throws good for Johnson. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Thomas against Johnson. Pass to McHale. Now here's Bird. And it's Drexler with the rebound. .35 seconds left in the first half. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. 8 points for him. The East trail by 5. Outside Thomas. Pass to Jordan. Back to Thomas. Bird finds Thomas. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Johnson outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. West All-Stars out in front, leading by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports. The East trail by 5. Pass to Jordan. Back to Thomas. Pops it up for Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Strong move in there by Jordan to draw the contact.
The East All-Stars have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. No good on the second free throw. The West leading by 4. Pass to Johnson. Outside Mullen. It's good. The basket is now 5 for 9.
working his way inside for a high percentage look there. Nicely done.
A bumpy start to a new half for this D, though. They kind of gave that up.
Drexler with the steal. Jumps up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair.
Now here's Thomas. At the elbow, it's Jordan. Pops it up for Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
And here is Johnson. He's got 12. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 10.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Bird. Fader on the way. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Bird's got 10 points in the game.
The bread and butter of Bird. Mid-range jumpers are layups for him.
Drexler scanning the floor. Right block shot. And it's the East with the rebound. Left side, Jordan. And David Robinson pulls it down. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clock at 6. Johnson double team. A wide open look for Drexler. That 3 off the mark. And so Bird will bring it up for the East. They trail by 6. Pass to Jordan. Back to Thomas. Pops it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Mullen. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And finished off by Drexler. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Watching Clyde the Glide move, could you imagine a better nickname for him?
Now a timeout called by the East. The East trail by 9. Jordan outside. Jordan is doubled. Pippen the pass to McHale. Now Jordan. Good ball movement here by the East. Clock at 4. Pippen with the wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thomas against Johnson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They set the pick. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Robinson misses.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
A crossover, Thomas. Johnson with the defensive effort. The West leading by 6. Johnson double teamed. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's one way to build this lead.
Yep, showtime, Clark, and a real important hoop.
You want to extend that lead.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Jordan. Back to Thomas. McHale left side. A rebound by Drexler. Johnson outside. Inside. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Pippen, the pass to Bird. Yep, it counts. 12 points for Larry Bird.
Taking the hit, still getting the bucket. That is why you spend so much time in the weight room.
Outside Mullen. Back to Johnson. Good. Johnson's got 14 points.
And when Magic has it going on, clear the way. He can dominate games all by himself.
Thomas against Johnson. McHale with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Bird. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now Johnson. He's got 14. Outside Mullen. It's Robinson high post. Johnson in the corner. Second chance shot. And it's the East with the rebound. McHale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he drives in, and he jams it with authority. The East trail by 12. Thomas passes to Bird. Here's McHale. Pass to Thomas. A beautiful reverse layup.
Even though he's a smaller guard, Thomas is not afraid of attacking inside. Really good work there.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Start it.
Dumars, he's checked in for the West. Malone's checked in for the East. Drexler dishes to Johnson. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here are the West All-Stars. Dumars kicks to Drexler. Back to Dumars. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in. Dumars got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars. Outside Jordan. Pass to Bird. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Always looks like Bird is a step ahead. Makes it very difficult to slow him down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bird. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The West leading by 11. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Outside, Jordan. That cuts the lead to single digits. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Catching the defense off guard that time with the pull-up. Jordan too good off the dribble.
Here's Dumars. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Got to be careful how you guard him because he's adept at picking up fouls.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, I love how they've been moving the ball side to side. Great passing, unlocking their offense.
Free throw good, Dumars.
While he mostly plays the 2, Joe Dumars can also slide over to the 1. Such a versatile guard.
And Dumars drops them both. The East trail by 11. Outside Thomas. Pass to Malone.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops from Malone. Both free throws good for Malone. Here's Johnson. 14 points for him. To the middle. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Malone with the steal. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Bird. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 5 assists in the game.
An innate ability to score the basketball. Bird beats you in many different ways. That time from close range.
Now here's Drexler. 9 points in the game so far. Robinson a screen on Jordan. It's Robinson high post. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Johnson's got 16 points.
What poise under pressure. Johnson keeps his cool even when the defense is breathing down his neck.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Here's Malone. It's tipped.
Great effort defensively, staying connected.
Malone sets the pick for Thomas. Second shot opportunity. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love that teamwork.
Wasn't it beautiful? Nothing like a sweet alley-oop.
Most importantly, they build on this lead.
Now, here's Thomas. Michael Jordan on the wing. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Jordan getting quickly into the shot. No hesitation. Supreme confidence shooting off the pass.